This is Dabu 7, and today it looks like markets are collapsing around the globe. And we can see gold and silver kind of escaping this. They are the ones exploding in the midst of this. And this is all tied into Donald Trump showing up in Davos and him wheeling out these tariffs on everyone, left and right, and the markets have reacted big time. Some of the headlines here saying everything is crashing as Trump arrives in Davos. You have the Japan market that is in meltdown. The bond market itself is in meltdown. We've been watching these things because everything is lining up for a global economic reset, which is definitely going to affect the U.S. and the U.S. dollar and the U.S. economy. But it looks like this whole plan is to have them all kind of go like dominoes, where the whole thing resets. And when it does, it's going to be onto a new digital type of system. That's the whole reason for the move. We've been waiting for this for some time. A reason, a catalyst to push the markets over the edge. You've got JGB imploding, gold soaring, everything getting crushed in the markets. Everyone tied in with 401k. And again, another headline here saying that U.S. stocks tumbled as the Trump tariff threat against Europe and its allies sparks renewed interest in trade war fears. So, a bloodbath out there is what the other headlines are saying. There's no winners in trade wars. The IMF warning of a stock market crash through and through, across the board, stemming from this Greenland thing, really Trump's actions of thinking he can just go in and do whatever he wants, and everyone else is not having this. Well, they can fight back and respond with their markets, and they are. Again, this seems to be in order of a larger reset. One thing's for sure, with gold and silver tearing, it's signaling that something huge is going down. And when you look at the odds here, the ratio between gold and silver, if you were to shrink the volume down a little bit more from where it's at now, let's say down to 35-1, gold to silver ratio, that would put silver itself closer to $131 an ounce. They foresee silver easily clipping $200 by the end of 2027, if not way higher. That's a double your money right there in a year's time. But the repercussions, as we can see and we know, are going to be economic woes. Remember, you have Trump that was brought in, he's on record saying that he was brought here to bring about a reset. The whole Mar-a-Lago Accord is designed for that. He has a new guy he's going to put in for the Fed in May. All that's going to go into motion. So anything from here on out is going to be heavily tied into that. And as long as he's using tariffs as a weapon out here, this sets up like a trade war type of atmosphere and potential real war when he's threatening to use the military on places like Greenland. So the market's really feeling it. You can see here. I'll leave links below. Make your moves while you can. Join me for the live streams going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on Dabu 77.
Shalom, shalom. Kohalo Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Chakudash. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson real quick. You know what I'm saying? Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, so whatever's, what these guys got planning, man, it's about to happen quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's only a matter of time, and it's this thing is not coming down the pipe. It's here now. You know what I'm saying? Jim Cramer, the guy from CNBC, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting here talking to all the people from the wealthy class, you know what I'm saying, the upper class to buy more stocks, you know what I'm saying, and for investors to invest in more more assets in America. You know what I'm saying? You typically don't say something like that unless it's about time for that crash to hit. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to get that cushion. You know what I'm saying, to make things a little more a little more bearable. But that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? And considering this Greenland thing, you know what I'm saying? After Trump said what he said, you know, I think it was the S&P or what have you, um, dropped like 500 points or whatever. This thing's happening, man. Now we got China, we got Russia, we got uh UK. You know what I'm saying? Threatening to sell off uh the treasury bonds. You know what I'm saying? And if that happens, it's game over. You know what I'm saying? It's game over for this economy. So, hey, get yourselves prepared, man. You know what I'm saying? Pray, keep watch, repent. You know what I'm saying? Because the time is short. All right, the time is short. Let me give one precept, and I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, so this is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 10. All right, from the KJV, uh, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and an howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, all right, that they're gonna toss their silver and their gold in the streets. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Baba Kasha. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 14. It says, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. All right, I was listening to at least three brothers today. I was listening to at least three brothers today. They was both individually going into the movie I Am Legend. You know what I'm saying? So that's the spirit speaking, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see, all right, we're gonna see great turmoil and trouble in these in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? So it says verse 16, but they that escape of them shall escape and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valley. So if you get to if you actually manage to escape these cities, all right, which there's another video that I wanted to get into, but it's real late at night, so I'm gonna just let that rock. Um and Lord willing bring it out later, you know what I'm saying, Lord willing. But uh you know what, fuck it. I got shit, fuck it. Let me just get this precept, and then I'll just jump into that video. So let's hit this verse 16. But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys. All of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. All right. NLT, it says, they will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on that day. On the day of the Lord's anger, it will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. So let me get this video that I was mentioning, and Lord willing, I'll close it out. All right, bear with me.
I don't even want to be here right now, but we're here. Less than 3 hours ago, Greenland told their people to prepare for an invasion. Greenland has been being threatened for 12 months, and they've not once told their people to prepare for an invasion. France announced that they're going to be conducting military drills with Denmark. Drills. The Dow Jones dropped 500 points today because of what Donald Trump said about Greenland. And then he went on a rampage last night and decided to post on Tree Social like 100 times. And one of the posts that he made was an AI photo of the United States flag over Canada, Greenland, and Venezuela. So he just called out Canada too. Were you aware that there's a military buildup outside of Mexico on the Pacific side, not the Venezuelan side? And Claudio Sheinbaum said today, I'm waiting on confirmation for them to tell us that they won't fly any military planes over our Mexican territories. We didn't call. Trump was 45 minutes late to the press conference today, and then got up there and took the opportunity of saying everything that Gerald Ford racist ass said during a time period of the 1960s. People are leaving Greenland. People are leaving Greenland. Jim Cramer told all the rich people it's a good time to buy. When rich people tell you that it's a good time to buy, it means the market's about to crash. Because they're about to buy up all the assets of the poor. China is building an embassy in London. I mean, in London, 110%, England is currently making a deal with China, kind of how they made a deal with Stalin during the time period of 1942 after the fateful siege when Germany broke the non-aggression pact and decided to invade Russia. Or the Soviet Union. Извините. Trump is talking about bringing industrialization back to the United States of America. Do you know why we stopped doing what we were doing in the roaring 20s and the roaring 30s? It's because it was giving people cancer. We had to make vaccines through the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s in order to keep up with the fuck what we were doing. So it's also the time period that the United States of America allegedly, was testing different stuff on Americans and Puerto Ricans, Puertorriqueñas. Birth control. Yeah, so when I say, I'm about to go into the woods and do white people shit, I'm about to go into the woods and do white people shit. And when I say that you are 2 days and $1 short of too late, get your credit above a 580. Make sure you have pay stubs and a job for the last 2 years. Get that debt to income ratio down to 42%. You can do it. I have faith in you. And then I want you to move as far away as you can from the cities. I mean it. I want you to get away from the border. Because if you don't, whoever's going to invade us or ICE will be at your door.
All right. So yeah, man. You know, we're at the cusp. We're right there, man. You know what I'm saying? We're right there. We're not even at the precipice no more, man. This is literally happening. You know what I'm saying? The crash is going down. All it's going to take is just that one domino to tip over. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like it's about to start. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's about to start, man, because this is some wild shit. So keep your head on the swivel, man. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention. All right, keep your eyes open. Don't be overcharged with some fighting. You know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted out here. Pay attention. All right, pay attention. So this has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well or who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to Wab Allah. Good night.